had never seen an ant so unlucky. When Donald saw the little ant carrying food, he pressed his finger down on it. But to his surprise, the tiny ant, panting heavily, actually lifted his finger up. Donald Duck was stunned. He placed a teapot on top of the ant and then piled even more things on top. But again, to his shock, the ant felt tremendous pressure, yet still didn't collapse. Unwilling to admit defeat, Donald dragged over a wooden box to create a roadblock. The ant struggled its way up, inch by inch. Just when it finally climbed over, Donald put a branch on top. When the ant finally climbed onto the branch, what awaited it was a dangerous challenge, like walking on a tightrope. Fortunately, Ant had excellent balance and didn't fall. Donald even started shaking the tightrope. The ant saw Donald causing trouble and became furious, not noticing its footing and falling off. Just when the ant was fuming with anger, it suddenly realized the cake in its mouth tasted incredibly delicious, so it rushed back excitedly to tell the captain how amazing this food was. The captain immediately sounded the assembly drum. Hearing the drum beats, the ants swarmed out of the nest. At this moment, Donald Duck was fast asleep, completely unaware of the danger coming. A scout team climbed onto the food basket to begin their operation, but Donald turned over, accidentally closing the lid on them. The ants worked together to push Donald's hand away, while ants on the ground helped cushion the fall. Then the ant army surged forward, lifting the sleeping Donald high into the air, carrying him across hills and valleys until they reached the edge of a cliff. Donald woke up in shock and fury. He quickly rushed back up the mountain and found all his food divided up by the ants. Angrily, he rushed forward to stop them, but the ants scattered in all directions. Donald searched everywhere for them. He managed to grab hold of a sausage, but after a tug of war, he only ended up with its outer skin. Then he dove at the cake, and again the ants dispersed instantly. So Donald stationed himself at the entrance of their nest. The ants gathered inside and made Donald spin in circles. Enraged, Donald shoved his hand into the hole, but even his clothes couldn't survive the encounter. Humiliated and furious, Donald grabbed an entire crate of dynamite, stuffed it into the hole, and lit the fuse. With a thunderous explosion, he thought his plan had finally succeeded, but to his horror, the cracks in the anthill rapidly widened, and in the next second, the little ant beat the victory drum, celebrating their overwhelming triumph.